I would like to watch the trailer for Silent Hill F. What a name. Silent Hill F. As you can see, from one day ago, both on Silent Hill Official and on PlayStation, we got this drop. PlayStation got 1.4 million views. Now, I'm always excited when a new Silent Hill is revealed. I'm just hoping that it feels like a new Silent Hill, if you know what I mean. Man, that was loud. シュウ君、嘘ついてるよね。Japanese. 騙せてると思う？ひなこを。ひなこはね、死んだんだよ。死んだんだよ。Alright, so already a few things to say. First, what is it with Japan and companies lately? First, Ubisoft with Mr. Yasuke, and now Silent Hill is embracing Japan. I mean, not that I complain. I mean, I like Japan as a... It's just for a Silent Hill. It feels unusual, doesn't it? Also, what's with the title? Why F? Silent Hill F? I'm so confused. ひなこはお友達といつまでも一緒にいたい。お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。彼らだっていつか必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。ひなこ？あ、ごめん。何？天秤にかける価値があるかどうか、しっかりと判断しなさい。It's a beautiful. Said the setting is really beautiful. It looks like rural Japan. What's funny is that rural Japan is exactly where I spent most of my time when I was living in Japan. So this feels extremely nostalgic to me. I'm not gonna focus on the Japanese. I mean, you've got the subtitles because I'm gonna do another react. Today we're just going to talk about the game, but I'm going to do a second react for my second channel, the language one, where I will dissect every single sentence in Japanese, provide commentary, say what they're saying. Now I'm not going to focus on the language because I think I don't want to bore people who are here for the game. But up to this point, I love the setting. Look at this, look at this. You know, these terraces that the Japanese have in rural areas, they always remind me of Way of the Samurai 3, which is one of my favorite games ever when it comes to Japan. We'll play it. Man, look at this. And that's now it's Silent Hill, okay. Now it's Silent Hill. Yeah. Alright, so look at that. She's this is nice. Like the pipe she's holding here, because the pipe, if you remember, was the first weapon you had in Silent Hill 4. We've recently been playing it. So when I look at her, she looks like, of course, they're wearing the school uniform, which means she could be middle school or high school, maybe high school. And what's interesting about this is that she reminds me of Project Zero. So basically, Fatal Frame, for those of you who played it, either the American way for us over in Europe was Project Zero. I don't know if the Japanese call it Project Zero. Project Zero, maybe in Japan, now that I think of it. Anyways, up to this point, yeah, the art direction is insane. This is really, really, really good. Very, very promising. Hinako. Hinako. Look how it transforms into the other world, the shifting. Very Shinto, very Buddhist as well, both up to this point. Very Shinto. 自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。Man, look at that. ひなこ、もう時間がないのよ。あなたが生かされたということは、ここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。あなたは誰なの？さっきから。あなたが誰なの？ Okay, I won't focus on the language. You're stronger than me. なんで何もわからないふりをしているの？私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。 fight, I guess. That's the scene where you get control. 100%, guys. 100%.
それではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
Careful, ooh, careful with that. Careful with that. Alright. Man, goodness gracious, this is man, this looks good. Like, I won't lie, this looks good. You know, it's so weird because yes, it's a Silent Hill. We got some monsters. We saw the weapon. I imagine is going to be third person. I hope it's going to be third person, to be honest. Although then again, while I say that, I also want to say that I like it when games that are third person allow you to switch into first if you want to kind of inspect the area a little bit. That's my favorite thing. A game that did that really well was Silent Blood Curse. You could play, in fact, you could switch between the two. Now, I understand that that's a lot of extra programming, and oftentimes when you get to switch, what happens is that it either won't function really well for first or it won't function really well for third. I would be okay if this is mostly focused on third play mechanic, but occasionally you can, you know, maybe kind of push the right stick and get a little first person to look around, even if I can't walk in that. I would love that. F for freaky. Seriously, yeah. But as I say, up to this point, the monsters and all that did feel like a Silent Hill, but it also feels like Project Zero Silent Hill had a child together, but it was adopted by Resident Evil. You know what I mean? Pretty good, I have to say. Is it PS5 exclusive? And they made it in Unreal. Interesting. Huh. PS5 exclusive. I'll have to get one. Oh, anyways, very nice. Love it so far. And by the way, since I've got your attention for a moment, just want to let you know that since you like my gaming stuff, I do have a Twitch account and we are really close to 4,000 followers. And on Twitch, oftentimes when I stream on Twitch, I'm also multi-streaming here on the Protectorate, but there are also occasions where I do Twitch only streams, and I do those mostly because otherwise either it's not a really good time to stream on YouTube at that time, or maybe it's a series that I'm not interested in having as a permanent video on YouTube, whereas of course here VODs disappear after a few days, or maybe it's something that I'm doing but then I do want to have an edited version for the Protectorate, so that instead here of course it's. But then again, if you do like the idea that I could become an actual gaming streamer, I mean I am, but I'm not like one of the popular ones, I would really appreciate if you could come and have a look, follow, maybe even, I don't know, use your Prime subscription if that's something you feel like you could do, and I would really appreciate it. We play so many games and I've been having really a blast, so I really appreciate for that. Thank you for your time and thank you for watching. Of course, let me know what you think about this new Silent Hill F in the comments below.